What's going on, everybody? I look 9 feet tall. It's raining now. Probably not gonna be able to hear us.
Finally raining.
Hasn't rained in a month.
First time in a month.
Last time I made a video that it was raining, I had this same tent out. It's been, I think, 4 Saturdays. But we need it, I guess. I don't need it. I'm not a farmer, and I mow a lot of grass. And I don't enjoy mowing a lot of grass, so it's been a nice little break. I've been able to get stuff done on the truck. Yesterday, we took a big old major road trip.
It was so fun.
Been watching Corey Wheat and Hannah Wheat for a while. Caught my eye on a couple trucks. She has a green 58 or 59? 59. What did the license plate say? 59?
59.
58 Viking. Cummins,
Bad.
5-speed. She drives it everywhere. Tows trailers, big trailers, sweet truck. He's got 60s Ford. I should know these, but I can't keep track of everything. But it's like this, big green Cummins. I think it's a 97 drivetrain. But anyways, we went over to a car show they were hosting, Slammin' Cancer Car Show in Fridge Lick, Indiana.
It was such a cute little town.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go back and visit. It was really cute. It was neat. Loved it. I
Yeah,
actually
Larry
loved it.
Bird, home of Larry Bird.
And an astronaut.
Yeah, and it was real pretty.
Yeah.
Went to a car show at French Lick Casino Resort. They had a good turnout. There was a lot of neat stuff there.
We really had so much fun.
Yep.
Met so many fun, nice people and saw so many cool things.
Took us 4 hours to get there. So we got there about 1. And then about 4, it was winding down. So we stuck around. Got to meet them, got to know them. Met some other people. Shop truck gathering.
Yes.
And,
I loved them. I loved them.
And Danny, he was part of they were raising money for the Cancer Foundation over there. And he has the green Lodestar with a Cummins in it. Got to meet him. And then we went
And that little Jeff Jones guy that built the semis.
Yeah.
Dude, he was so cool.
Jeff Jones builds the small Kenworth semis that everyone has seen.
Yeah.
Cummins.
He's got a good TikTok going.
Yeah. And he has the
Jones
pizza.
built.
What's it called?
Pizza Planet, his Pizza Planet truck from
Yeah.
Toy Story. That was what he was driving. It was the coolest thing. But then I got to looking at what else he does, and it's badass.
It's
Honestly.
raining hard now.
Yeah.
Got the intercooler. This is the intercooler. These are the original radiator mounts. The original radiator was real tall, but I couldn't use it. And it had like a 4-inch lower opening on it. So I used the original mounts. And I wasn't sure. Ben Over gave me this intercooler, and I didn't ever know what I was going to do with it. And it fits on top of the radiator that I'm using perfectly. These mounts are in the original holes, and it fits right on there. Look at that. So I started putting water in my radiator. I used the radiator out of a 2001 van because I thought someday I'm going to need a new radiator, and I never know where I'm going to be, and I want to be able to find a radiator. Well, I found one from O'Reilly's, which is probably my favorite parts store, but I'm not sponsored. So, $500 radiator this morning. I've got ordered it. I'm going to go pick it up. But it's got a lifetime guarantee, so if we're in Utah, if we're in New York, we can get a new radiator. So what I'm going to do real quick, it had quit raining, so we were going to try to get something done. We're going to go look at a trailer. I've had a lot of trailers. I regret selling every trailer I've ever sold. And I have a few trailers, but I need a big trailer. So to make a big impression, you need big things. So here in a little bit, we're going to go look at a trailer. I've been talking to the guy. I kind of know what it is. We just need to shoot the crap a little bit. But while I got the tarp up, I guess real quick, I'm going to jerk these in. I spent the other day mocking up intercooler lines. I'm going to jerk those off. It all comes apart. I'm going to have this out. I'm going to get my radiator out. That way when I get the new radiator, I can compare them. And as long as it's the same, it should go right in. And then I got a second radiator. I got the lines run. I got to do a couple hours of welding. Mount that. The fan is going to be on that radiator. I need to wire that. I need to build a little rock guard around that. We was going to bleed the brakes, but we can do that another time because that's only going to take 10 minutes. What else?
Well, why?
I'm
Tell them why. Tell them why. All of a sudden, we're pushing our deadline real quick because
Our goal was to go to truck meets, not car meets and not rice burner meets, but meet people who share what
same
we.
interests.
Yep.
Yeah.
So life's too short not to chase your dreams, no matter what those are. So I have other dreams than just trucks, but I kind of want to build a brand and reputation, and I'm going to use my ability to work on junk to do that. I'm not building show cars. We're not building anything. We're not completely in tune with the show truck circuit yet.
We're new. We're the new kids.
Yeah. So we just found out yesterday that there's a show. Today's the 11th, I think. What's the day?
Today's 11th.
So there's a truck show in Van Wert, Ohio, the 4th annual Freedom Truck Meet. I've never been there.
Yeah.
They say there's dirt drags. It's a cruise. Sounds like a big.
And it's only 2 hours from here.
2 hours from here.
So we went to the car show yesterday just in our daily driver, and he was super disappointed we didn't have anything.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
we're doing everything we can to head out and get up to that truck show Saturday in Van Wert, and we want this going with us. So now the deadline is really down to crunch time, and he's going to be putting me to work a little bit, I guess.
The deadline is like, I don't want to try to leave out here Saturday morning and drive to Van Wert. I want to have already drove it. So the deadline's, I think, active.
Yeah, right now it should be happening.
I got some, it's not a bad problem to have. Worst case scenario is we drive the nice truck and haul this truck. That's why I need a big trailer. That's why the goal is to pull the big trailer with this truck, with the trucks that we build on the back, with our names on them, t-shirts, fame and fortune, lifestyles of the greasy and famous. So now's the time. And it's already mid-June.
Yeah.
Ohio is a good state, but summer's
Short.
I'm not going to say about over, but
We got a baby window for warmth around
and we
here.
have children.
Yeah.
So business to run. I do a lot of different things, not just work on junk. So it's going to be a busy week. But if you don't have a deadline, you'll never get anything done.
And it always is good to have, a little pressure, because then it gives you a little push and you can manifest things to happen as you need them to. It's good.
Really, there's things that aren't done that don't keep you from going to a show, like radio.
Yeah, that doesn't stop us.
Windshield wipers work. We need to put some new blades on them. That's things you don't think about. I just thought of that.
Because it's raining for the first time.
So a seat. We got the original seat in it. A seat cover would be nice. I don't have a shifter boot, but we can wrap a freaking towel around that if we had to.
We'll make it work. We're gonna make it work.
Yeah, 65 mile per hour tractor. So it's unfortunately Sunday's usually my big day to get stuff done, but I'm not gonna get much done today. But
every little bit helps.
I'm gonna spend $600 at O'Reilly's later.
Wow.
But I'm gonna pull this stuff out in about 3 minutes. Even taking stuff apart is progress, I guess. I don't need these megas. What's Jimmy Dale call everything? Johnny's. This is dead, so that's not going to help us any. The stinking thing fell off this, so every time you do that, socket's gone. Take that inside for a minute. We don't need it.
What else? Because I'm not just going to make multiple trips.
That's about it. I got everything's
You
about...
don't need either of these two.
No, don't need those Johnny's.
Johnny Cash's?
Johnny's. No, everything's just a Johnny. It's like bet, Cap. There's that Johnny. If you don't have one of these, you need one. thing?
Uh-huh. What?
It should be here, but I don't see it. Here's my ratchet. Let me go find another socket. I think it's in there in the garage.
Sometimes you just look right over.
I do. They haven't even drove it down the road yet. It might get to. You don't know what death wobble is.
I do.
Dodges get real bad death wobble.
I do know about it.
So this sumbitch has got huge tires on it. So we gotta drive it around and see if it's gonna throw us out the window or not. These things you gotta take almost all the way off. Nuts. Set that in there in the old carport. We don't want to bust a hole in that baby. And that Johnny.
I think that you should, instead of calling stuff Johnny's, call him Judy.
I don't like Judy's because I got an aunt named Judy and she
Oh.
never liked me and whatever, you know.
Huh?
This here's one of the greatest tools ever. Hose clamp socket or screwdriver with the two common sizes on that baby. On that Rodney. 1/4 inch and a 5/16. That's your two most common hose clamps. Did you know that? Gotta take this out. Hopefully the new radiator is the same. I'm pretty sure that's what this came out of. And all the pictures look the same, but it's been a few years. I made this the other day, overflow tank. I need to add a diagonal to that. I'm gonna have a 1/2 inch line coming out of that in here, so that'll work like she should. Oh, I got this bolt right here. Short down across my battery. Oh, and I don't have a wrench. I bet it'll come out though. Fricker. Man, if I only had those big pliers I had.
Oh my gosh. By the time I get him, you'll be
Daggone
gone.
it.
Do you really need him?
Yeah, well, not those,
well,
but some pliers. I really need a 7/16 wrench is what I need, exactly.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure this is a 7/16 wrench.
It'll work. It's a hammer too. She was right. Lost my lock washer, but I really didn't need it because I had a lock nut. I like these little nylon lock nuts, especially something that shakes. It's going to be a shaker going down the road. Titty shaker. Can you say titty on YouTube?
Definitely.
It's one of my favorite things. She's got water in her, boys. Don't call the EPA. Because I'm going to pop this loose. I haven't put any... Well, we don't want that guy from Division of Wildlife coming out and
Division of
getting on
Wildlife
us.
coming for the
Or
water
Merman,
stuff.
Harmon, whatever the frick his name is. Power Trippy.
Gosh.
Come on, baby. You gotta watch those EPAs,
It's
man.
just water.
Come on, hose. Oh, my hose said what? Oh, that's come off of orange and green water.
It was just water. Rusty.
I like Rusty in vacation.
Yeah.
He was different every time. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Remember the first vacation was great. Then they was going to come out with the second one. Then the daggone family was different. The mom was the same. It's a pretty good sized radiator. That was my theory.
It really is.
If this would cool an 8.1 gas engine in a van, I thought for sure it would be good in this. That's like fluoride.
That's what I said. It's not even.
I don't even know how this happened, really. Look at this.
I
Right
see it.
there.
I see
That's
it.
pretty fresh. Like,
Hold it up so they can see.
that's a Johnny.
Did it happen when you was putting it in?
I don't know. That could be fixed, really. But I don't trust a fixed radiator the way I run things.
Well, and I'd rather just do it right.
Yeah, gone. I have limited faith that the new one's going to be the same.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't want you to project that negativity. Well, it probably will be perfect. Then I'm going to be like, I told you. It's going to be perfect.
So if I could get a fan on this radiator, I probably wouldn't run the second radiator, but the way so everybody wants to lower the engine, move the engine back. This truck has a huge firewall. I mean, you could walk your cat in that firewall. You know what I
I
mean?
don't have a cat.
You could have 2 cats on that firewall and walk them. So I didn't want to cut. It's rounded, stamped. All right. A very important word right there is stamped, factory engineered. And everyone wants to cut their firewall. And there's a seam there. There's floor seam there where 2 different panels meet. You cut into that. Sometimes you have to, but I don't want to do that. That's like putting shit on a sandwich, I think.
I don't want that sandwich.
So the only drawback is the fenders, the tires fit the wheelbase perfect, but it put the motor up into the front a little farther than it should be, but it's not all the way. Why is it still running water out?
It's raining.
It's coming out of the motor.
I know.
In a controlled 1/4-inch stream. That's weird. But anyways, I can't fit a fan behind the motor. I can't fit a fan in front of the motor. I don't want you to see the fan. So I got heater lines running to the back. And I got a secondary fan with a 3000 CFM secondary radiator with a 3000 CFM fan on it. That'll be controlled off thermostat. Hopefully with the 2 radiators it runs cool and I don't have to worry about a thing. We will see.
It'll be perfect. Time is it?
2:30. Let's go look at that trailer.
All right, let's go. We're on a
Wrap
mission.
this up and go look at the
On a
trailer.
mission. We'll be back.